Back in the 90s, when I was helping people get through their frozen shoulder, the medical profession was having people even put their arms in a sling because of the pain. So they would be immobile for months at a time. And when they finally were able to get out of the sling, their shoulder was basically frozen. They would lose up to half of their range of motion. Okay, so we want to prevent that. This is the first thing I give clients when they come in, having been diagnosed, having been treated, having been cleared to do these things. Okay, so it looks simple, but it checks off that first box as far as just getting the basic range of motion moving. So you're going to start with your arms at your sides, palms facing your legs. From there, you rotate your palms up and raise your arms out to the side. You're stopping around shoulder height, okay? You want to keep your neck long. The key is to keep your shoulders down as well, so you're not shrugging here. Then lower with control. What this does is wake up the muscles around your rotator cuff and upper back, the exact ones that start to shut down when inflammation creeps in. That's what's causing some of the frozen shoulder aspects. Most women don't realize that hormonal changes after 50 can shift how these joints behave. So even if you're active, you're eating well, you're doing everything you're supposed to, the connective tissue can stiffen up without warning, causing this issue, all right? So this movement helps you stay ahead of that. You don't need weights, you don't need speed, just focus on clean reps and smooth motion, eventually getting stronger, okay? Sets of 5 to 10 is plenty. And the great thing about this is even if you don't have frozen shoulder and maybe you just strained your shoulder doing something, again, if you're cleared to do this type of work, even sitting down on your phone, leaning over, that poor posture, this really helps to keep your posture upright. Okay, you can see that keeps your shoulders back. If you're on a computer a lot, if you're doing desk work, if you're holding grandkids, if you're driving a lot, all those things that we do, this helps to open your shoulders back up. So it's one of the prime exercises in our warm-up circuits, all right? So now we're going to train extension in the shoulders, the ability to reach behind you without that pain. Now, I know you reach back to carry bags, you reach in the back of your seat to hand your grandkids something, and we don't want that to cause any problems with the frozen shoulder aspect, okay? So grab a towel, a strap, a band. It could be a dowel, anything like that. Hold it behind your back with both hands. Make sure you have your posture. Again, you're standing tall, your chest is lifted, your shoulders are back. From here, lift the towel just a few inches, all right? Hold for 5 seconds, then lower, okay? With all these exercises, especially if you're recovering from frozen shoulder, you want to make sure that you're not going to re-inflame the area, okay? Because the frozen shoulder, it's not just about pain. We don't want that to be the thing that's causing you to not recover quick, all right? Because we're losing movement. We have to make sure that we're not going to re-inflame it, and that movement is going to take even longer to improve again. So if you don't keep using this range that you already have, it's like I was saying, you can lose it permanently, okay? Even after the pain goes away, the stiffness can linger for months or unfortunately for years. Now, this stretch is subtle, but it's very powerful. So overstretching can flare inflammation. This is about gentle activation, not how far you can go. It's not a competition. Just, again, make sure you have that long neck, good posture, small range, and that's plenty. Okay, again, do this for 5 to 10 reps. Rest between each one. It builds usable range without triggering those symptoms back. This next one, scapular glides. Even once the pain fades, many women still feel stuck. The arms won't quite lift. Something feels off. That something is often the shoulder blade. So again, when we get older, even if you're not dealing with a frozen shoulder, we start to get stiffness in our spine, especially around our shoulder blades. So regardless of what's going on, this is one of the best ones you can do, all right? We're going to try these scapular glides. We lean forward slightly, keep your arm straight, and slowly lift your arm, not by shrugging, by letting the shoulder blade glide down your back as you move. So you're pivoting your shoulder joint. But think about your shoulder blade gliding down your rib cage. You're retraining your shoulder blade, your scapula, to do its job again, to move when you're moving your arm. That's one of the amazing things about the shoulder joint is it moves in all types of circles. When the shoulder blade doesn't move, that ball and socket joint here, it gets jammed, and that creates friction. It creates the tightness, compensation, and the inflammation and the pain. Okay, so we reteach it to glide, and that glide restores freedom. All right, you can use lightweight again or no weight. Just keep the motion clean, keep it small. Think about the shoulder blade sliding, not the shoulder shrugging. The shoulder blade sliding down your back as your arm comes up. I'm going to give you a couple of bonus ones here because it's such a complicated joint. So now once you've got some range back and the inflammation is under control, we just start to build overall strength again around the joint, but without overloading it. So grab a light band or even a towel, take an underhand grip, keep your elbows tucked into your sides, then gently pull the band apart. Okay, focus on your posture. Your chest is up, your shoulders are back, nice long neck. You're not just working your arms here, you're reactivating the stabilizing muscles around your shoulder blades, okay, around the shoulder joint. This helps to retrain good positioning, protect against more re-injury or more inflammation, and it just helps keep you strong without stressing the joint. Again, 5 to 10 reps is plenty. Think about control over intensity, okay? This is not something, the more pain that you push yourself through, the better it's going to be. That's actually detrimental. Do not do that, all right? So we're going to progress with actually a second bonus here. This one addresses another problem that comes up when you've been dealing with shoulder pain for a while. Your neck starts to take over, you shrug, you're under a lot of stress because you're in pain and you've got, dozens of things to do every day, errands to run, and you're still working. Okay, so to fix that, we need to reset the balance between your neck and your back. Okay, now that your shoulder is better, we still want to make sure we're getting back into better posture, better habits. Okay, so start by bracing your forehead on a bench or anything. You can even be on the back of a couch or a chair, something. Give a little cushion so your forehead doesn't get bumped, because I've seen that happen. That light pressure activates the front of your neck. Okay, so the muscles in the front of your neck activate, and that tells the muscles in the back of your neck to relax. All right, so then with light weights, or again, even no weights, but again, we're going to build this up. This is one of the ones that we can actually start to add weight to. You're just going to pull your elbows back in like a rowing motion. All right, you've seen that before, I'm sure. All right, you're using your muscles down your back, your lats, the muscles between your shoulder blades, your rhomboids, to move these weights, your arms, your elbows back into your body. Okay, you're not using your trapezius muscles, the muscles on top of your shoulders that get so tight, the muscles in your neck that get tight. Because your forehead is braced, you're stopping your neck from jumping in to help. All right, so this one is great for posture. It helps unwind a lot of this tension that builds up from months of guarding that shoulder. Okay, so all of this works together. These 5 exercises, the palm up rotations, towel lifts, scapular glides, the pull aparts, the foreheaded brace rowing, they are the foundation of every shoulder recovery plan I use at my gym. Don't push into the pain. Make sure, again, I'm going to emphasize, because this is a medical condition, that you're medically cleared to do these type of movements, okay? So the goal is activation, not aggravation, all right? Don't get crazy with these, all right? I always say in your 20s and your 30s, your body could zigzag around issues, but after 50, the path gets narrower. You can't afford to go off course and hope it all just works out, okay? You want to have a clear path, a trusted guide, and those things matter more now than ever. If you're already cleared, go ahead and try it. If you want a full follow-along warm-up that builds on these movements, plus a PDF to shift how you think about your body after 50, because I want to make sure you're not wasting movement before you lift a weight, before you break a sweat. check out the PDF I want to give you as a free download. So it's right in the link below. It's all there for you. Go ahead, take a look at it, and I will see you in this next video.